Psychologist Mahai Csikszentmihalyi said, "When we are involved in creativity, we are living more fully than during the rest of our lives." Every day is stressful and busy, but if we take just a little bit of time and devote it to creating something, we can not only decrease our stress level, but improve our long-term health. Recent studies show that cognitive activities can decrease mild cognitive impairment by 50%. There are many reports similar to this one. There's one on a New York City local news report that shows the same.
Would you believe glue guns, knitting needles, paintbrushes could be tools they need for a healthy mind? According to the Mayo Clinic, yes. A new study finds that engaging in craft projects in the mid to late in your life can actually drive down the risk of intellectual decline by 45%. Joining us now, Mike Stone.
And so that's just a short clip to show us a few different ways that this message is getting out. My passion for exploring my artistic side is often through crafting or writing. This gives me the chance to relieve my own stress, to express myself, and to benefit my own health. Crafting can definitely lower stress, anxiety, and work as an antidepressant. A CNN article that I found was a story of a young woman who had recently gone through a lot of tragic events. Her family had been killed in a catastrophic event, and since then, she has had a lot of panic attacks and recurrences of that event. After months of struggling with this, her husband decided to give her a set of knitting needles. Though she was skeptical about them, she chose to give them a try, and after a few months, she realized that her panic attacks had decreased and she had stopped worrying about the catastrophic events reoccurring as often. It's crazy to me to think that something as simple as knitting can help us get through something that's such a tragedy. Country Living also says that it helps anxiety, depression, as well as chronic pain. Crafting can ease stress, increase happiness, and prevent too much damage on the brain from aging. Although I enjoy crafting basically any day of the year, I especially find myself relying on it during finals and other stressful times in my life. Another thing that validates the positive impact of exploring our creative side is the presence of art programs and classes in psych wards, hospitals, and nursing homes. The long-term effects on the brain are extremely important to notice. Mild cognitive impairment is often described as dementia or other memory loss diseases. Aside from health, it allows self-expression and fun. Platinum Learning Mate says that if we can't express ourselves, we will begin to feel suffocated. Luckily, there are many forms of art so that each one of us can find our own way. I often choose crafting most often because that's what works well for me, but luckily we can all find what works, whether it is knitting, building something, painting, or whatever you choose. One thing that often makes people shy away from being creative and expressing themselves is because they're afraid of other people's opinions and they're afraid of the feedback that they might get. Heather Sir, an author for Raw Food World, said that when you create something on your own, you are living in the moment. And when you're living in the moment, you have the ability to be happier and to be more alive. At the very least, crafting is a form of meditation. One of the most recent trends is adult coloring books. It seems like any time you walk into a store, there's stacks of them at the door. An article from Doctors Dementia says that their deeper message is about creative play and a therapeutic medium. Here's an example of an adult coloring book. My family got this very one for Christmas, and on the back of it, it reads that the author was influenced by patterns she discovered in India. She has created these intricate drawings to specifically aid the relaxation and elicit creative meditation, allowing you the freedom to create and color without pressure or judgment. So this is just one more thing that proves how much creativity and crafting can benefit your health. DIYing and Pinteresting may seem like just a silly thing that you do in your free time, but it really does benefit your mental and physical health. So crafting isn't exactly what's up your alley. Try gardening, pottery, building, or even baking. Next time you're stressed, pick up a pencil, a paintbrush, or whatever your medium of choice is to experience the meditative effects and let your creative juices flow. Don't stop it. So